I want my young black girls in particular to understand that you could walk into these corporate spaces and be your authentic self. Mm-hmm. That is what's gotten me this far in my corporate sales world. Mm-hmm. And why I do what I do right now, I do it so my young black kids can see that you can be your authentic self and get this corporate money and live a sustainable life and ball out and have a wonderful time. And I've been able to do a lot of things in my life. And I am at a point now in my sales career as a leader is that it's not even, what I'm doing now is not about me, it's building legacy.
Bigger than you.
It's not about me anymore. I want people to say that this black woman is standing up here 10 toes down, being authentic.
There you go.
And I live by that. You know, nobody can tear me down. I'm on 100,000 trips. Ain't nothing you could do, cause I know I'm that girl. Mm-hmm.
And this is how Rhasheeda really is. I remember the first time we met, Rhasheeda, me and you on a Zoom call. We met on LinkedIn, by the way. And I can never forget, Rhasheeda, this is exactly how you was on the Zoom. Mm-hmm. Exactly how you telling your story right now. Everything was the same way on the Zoom call. Mm-hmm. All right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely can attest to that.
And I love sales. I love it. I love eat, sleep. I can teach anybody sales. I got mentees now that, shout out to my baby Alanis Bray, one of my first mentees. He owns his own tech company.
Right stuff.
He's going to Silicon Valley very soon. Mm-hmm. And so, young black boy, let's be clear, he's younger than me. He's like 26, 27. Mm. And that's who I'm doing it for that. So we are in these spaces. Mm-hmm. I am an advocate because there's less than 1% of black leaders in tech. So what does that tell you? Mm.
Wow.
Who's in the rooms advocating?
Yeah.
I have to be in these rooms advocating for us, hiring us. I've been in rooms where they won't hire you because of that, and I got to speak up. And I'm going to speak up.
Yeah.
I've been to companies where it was all this, and I've changed it to some of this. Mm. I do that intentionally because I like chocolate chips on my team too. And they need a piece of this 6 figures too. Mm. And a peace of mind and some ease and not all the trauma and financial issues that we come with as people of color.
Exactly.
That is my blessing to my people. Like, I love to do that when they like, I ain't never seen this kind of money like this. And what am I supposed to do? Or they able to buy their first home? And I am about that. Like, I want people to feel what I felt when I first got into sales, and these young kids are doing it faster than when I was doing it. They're making 6 figures a lot quicker than when my first salary was like $30,000. They don't even make that anymore. As the SDR, you coming in making $65,000, $80K.
Yeah.
Out the door.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I was making $30,000. And I had to work my way up to 6 figures. These young kids getting into sales now, they already walking into 6 figures. And it's amazing to see. Like, but I also want them to understand, like, you got to diversify it. You got to study sales.
Yeah.
You know, and you and I talked about this. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody wants to get into sales, right? Mm-hmm. Because they hear, oh, you can make 6 figures. But sales is hard, okay?
Yeah.
You got to study it. You got to live, eat, sleep sales.
Got to obsess over it. Yep. 100%.
You got to have instincts, relationship building, objection handling. Yep. You got to watch YouTube. Yep. You got to listen to podcasts. Yep. You got to role play. You got to get mentors, mentees. You got to understand your product and services. Who are the competitors? What are your clients' pain points? You don't walk in just making this money. And I tell anybody walking into sales, if you're not willing to put 150% into this, you will not see that kind of money.
Absolutely.
And I see so many people walking in because they see on TikTok, oh, you can make 6 figures. No. Your first 3 to 5 years, you might not make it.
Right.
Because you got to, learn your sales formula, which is something I teach my people. What's your sales formula? Now, I can fast track it, But you still got to go through the roller coaster ride of the ups and the downs and being able to make that kind of money, right?
Yeah.
And so I tell anybody walking into sales, you have to have confidence. You got to have swag. You have to have grit. You have to have grind. You got to love sales to be in sales. This is not something you can just jump in and jump out. Today I don't feel like, no, you got to feel like it every single day. Even me as a sales leader, I have to feel like loving sales every day, but I authentically love sales. So it's nothing for me to wake up and talk about it. I think I talk about sales 24/7 at home. Like my nieces get sick of me.
Your sister died. Yeah.
Because there's always something like we're talking about with sales. Like, so you have to have it in you is what I'm saying. And I teach my people that. And that's why my people are successful, because I teach them to love sales and break it down into a science, right? It's a formula. And you got to learn that formula, and you got to do it back to back and over and over.
Can you talk a little bit about the formula, Rhasheeda, a little bit, as much as you want to share?
So the formula is pretty much this. It's two, maybe three things. The first one is sales is 85% mind frame, 15% money making activities. I've posted this a million times on my LinkedIn. And so sales is about your mind frame, that confidence, that grit, that grind, that love for sales. It's a mind frame thing with sales. You got to be able to overcome and withstand no probably 1.7 million times to get that one yes, right? And that's a mental thing, right? That's mental. Because if you on a phone all day, no, you got to have that will to still pick that phone up. Keep going. Or that email might not open. You got to have that mentality of, I'm going to keep sending that email to this person because I know this is the person I want to talk to. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. I'm going. And if you're not going to do that, you ain't going to close no deals.
Right.
I don't care how much AI, intent, words, all that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But you got to get on the phone. You got to be consistent. And those are all mental things. You have to be mentally in tune with that. And the 15% money making activity just doing is the calls, LinkedIn connection, sending the email. That's easy. But you got to mentally connect with that to be able to do that every single day and withstand hearing no or someone not opening up the email.
Right.
The next thing is the focus formula. You want to focus on one course until you're successful. So many people who walk into sales want to do 100 things. You can't. You got to get good at making calls. Do that for 1 quarter. Then pivot to being good at sending emails for 1 quarter. Then spend another quarter learning how to do LinkedIn and connect with people on LinkedIn. You can't. It's like a Jedi. The Jedi didn't get good overnight. It took time.
Right. Absolutely.
And what I don't like about sales and what's being pitched is that you can learn all this stuff in a course. We talk about
right. Exactly.
That course ain't gonna teach you that.
No.
This is game. Like, it's like LeBron. LeBron got finer over time and better over time. But what LeBron never did was LeBron is conditioning 24/7. Even off season, that man is in the gym conditioning. Kobe Bryant, same thing. Michael Jordan, same. All the greats did that. And so that's my formula is that it's Saturday and we talking about sales.
Exactly.
You know, like I'm supposed to be in my bed clicking my feet, you know. But like, no, sales is 24/7.
Yeah.
You start selling I sell to my family, they be like, shut up. Like my aunts call me, well, this salesperson can't. I said, what they tell you? My stepdad called me, I'm like, they scamming. Let me look them up.
Yeah. Start peeping at definitely when you're heavy in sales. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. And so, Rhasheeda, let me ask you this. With AI right now, what would you say right now with AI, the part it's playing right now when it comes to sales? You would say, like, what would you say?
I think it's phenomenal.
Okay.
I am not listen, anything that's going to make my job easier, let go.
Yeah.
I think what's critical is where people getting this misconstrued. AI is not going to take over sales. I can't speak for other sectors. Listen, You can fight me. We can have a sidebar conversation, but people still buy from people.
Yeah, exactly. People to people.
And if you don't believe me, because people debate this with me, people still have to go on. When you buy something, you going on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook and listening to a person's review of that product. And that's people still selling to you, right?
Yeah.
I don't just go on Amazon and buy something. I'm reading the reviews. Who's leaving the reviews?
True.
People are.
Right.
People are pushing you to purchase that. You're still communicating with someone.
Yeah.
So AI, this is where I'm at with it. I tell every salesperson, leader, learn it. Learn how to use it as take it to your advantage. Removing daily activities from your day-to-day so that you can get more interaction face-to-face and building relationships. So what I love about AI is it can send emails, it can make calls now, it can connect with people on LinkedIn, it can write the emails. Because when I was in sales, we had to write the email, find the email address. You know, it was a lot.
That's how I came up.
Yeah. So if that's going to take that away to where I can have actually more discovery calls and calls with my clients.
Exactly.
I'm all game for it because that's where the money-making activities really start.
Right.
Like, I don't make money off sending an email.
Right.
I don't make money off sending a call. I make money off what? Closing the deal.